Oh, I was just the CrustyChrysler. Maybe it'll kind of grow and look like that one. So
finally, I found somebody that I can, park next to.
I don't know where we're at. Do you know where we're at?
We're somewhere outside of Memphis.
Somewhere outside of Memphis. All right.
Last Saturday night, didn't know it was you, but you're looking alright. I didn't understand it overnight.
Well, hey, it's Rick here, and welcome back to RCindustry. Well, I got to tell you, this old girl made 1,100-mile trip. We did first 2 days of power tour, scattled down the road to Memphis with this thing, and had a couple of difficulties. I'm not going to say we didn't. You're going to get to see some of that coming up here. So we got down to Memphis, and then next morning we had to go over to O'Reilly's and exchange one of the parts I bought right before we left to put on this thing because it failed, but it was under warranty. So thanks to O'Reilly's down there, man, they just typed in my phone number and they knew more about me than I did probably. So, but anyway, and then we had to get another part for it while we were there, and so that put us a little bit late getting to the venue. And then I guess I didn't know that you should check the Hot Rod Power Tour website right before you actually go, because the venue had been changed. So us in the CrustyChrysler and about 100 other people headed out to where the venue was supposed to be. And that was quite interesting. Nobody knew anything, and so finally, somebody called somebody or did something and found out where it was at. So we headed on down to the other side of Memphis, and we got to the show. So anyway, that was really cool. I mean, if you've never been on Power Tour, I didn't know what to expect. I was told it'd be hot, and boy, they weren't kidding. It was hot. It was 98. Yeah, it was 98 and 113 heat index for the 3 hours that I stood in line to register. And then the next day, it was a little bit cooler when we went over to Nashville. And so I think it was probably only 106 heat index, so it felt like, almost like we were in air conditioning. Not really. But they were set up pretty good at that racetrack because they had cooling stations and they had, they had things on the wall there. It was a beautiful venue, and got to see a lot of the cars. I got to see people that I watch on YouTube. One of the people I watch is Busted Radio Garage, because he's got an old car like this. In fact, it's just like this. His is a lot better shape, but then he's made a burnout car out of his. And so I got to see his car that he was driving, and but I never could find him. And then last night, right before I went to bed, I got a notification from his website or his YouTube channel. And so I thought, well, I wonder what he's got. So I just kind of flipped through it real quick, and hey, lo and behold, he found the CrustyChrysler and filmed it. So that was kind of cool. And I also got to meet some of the other people that I watch on YouTube, like Luke from Thunderhead 289. He had his Maverick there, and it was kind of interesting. It was neat to meet him. I've been watching him and Kevin from Junkyard Digs, since they were dragging old trucks out of a farmer's field or some kind of thing like that. So it was kind of nice. And then I stumbled across Kevin, and he was with Dylan McCool from, or I think that's the name of his channel too, is Dylan McCool, if you haven't checked him out. But so those are all folks that I watch, and it's like so cool because they were all there. It was really neat. And then later that day, I got to meet Derek from Vice Grip Garage and his wife, and they had one of the kids there with them. And all of these people, I've always been told all these people are all fake that are on these YouTube channels, and I've always said, maybe that's, you know, because I didn't know, and so I'm thinking, well, I just act like me when I'm on my YouTube channel. But these folks, I mean, they seem like the real deal. What you see is what you get with them. I was really impressed, and they were very kind and let me take pictures of them. I'll put some of those pictures in with this video too, and it was just a fun event. And I think I was a little discouraged the first day because of the line was so long. I was told that's not normal. It certainly wasn't that way the second day. So I'm rethinking, and maybe I might do this again. I don't know what we'll take next year, because, you know, the old CrustyChrysler, once we take it down to Sykeston for the NoNameNationals, I'm going to probably sell it, because I just bought it as a project for the channel, and we're going to try to get something different to work on. But, you know, I'll probably have something to take. You know, I think even if I had to take the old Taurus or something, I mean, it would just, people were so kind and fun and friendly, and it was just like a big family reunion of like 3,000 cars or something. It was crazy. I just never have ever seen anything like it. So anyway, car shows around here are one thing. They're fun to go to, but you know, that's a way different thing. And I don't know where the tour will be next year, but you know, if it's someplace close enough by that we can get there, I'm thinking maybe we might do it. I don't know. Be sure and pack plenty of cold drinks, so I can tell you that, because it was hot. She's a hot. That's all I can say. So anyway, so I thought I'd just kind of walk you around the Chrysler and talk about what did happen, and you're going to see a lot of footage of different things and us working on it and some stuff. And if you've watched, or if you haven't watched, the live events we did while we were down there, and I posted that stuff, so that's you know, here on the channel as well, so you can check that out. But anyway, I'm rambling on, I know that, but I just kind of wanted to tell everybody what a good time we had, and looking forward to next year. We met a lot of great people, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun. So anyway, all right, show you more. Let's take off and go to Memphis.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye.
If I never see you again. It's been real.
What is the saying? It's been real, but it hasn't been real.
Yeah.
Interstate of the journey, and we're running 55. People are going to be blowing by us, I'm sure. So temperature gauge looks good down here. You can see that, and looks like I can't see the oil pressure gauge because I got the wheel tilted back. So anyway, all right, show you more. All right, the first stop looks like we got $75.22 going into the CrustyChrysler. The prices here in Henderson, Kentucky is right there for you to see. I think it just pushes in and snaps. Yeah. No leaky coming out? Huh? Good deal. Yeah, and I'll wait till you get back. Checked all the fluids on the CrustyChrysler, and we're looking good. Fuel filter is still clean. So I guess we'll press on. Show you more. We're in Paducah, right?
Yeah. In Paducah, Kentucky, getting ready to cross into Tennessee here at some point, we think.
Yeah.
Passing by a marble orchard.
What you call that?
marble orchard.
A marble orchard. I have not ever heard of that.
That's what my dad used to call it.
I know people are just dying to get in there. But
Yeah, but it's so dead.
that's true. I think this old boy's trying to drive on the curve up there.
So far, the CrustyChrysler has performed better than expected.
Well, we drove 100 miles from where we filled up with gas, and that was that was Henderson. We filled up in Henderson, Kentucky, drove 100 miles exactly, and filled up again, and we got 13.157 miles per gallon.
Which is kind of what you expected.
Yeah,
Get a monster like this.
yeah, with no, with the, big 650 on it, or well, it's got a 600 on it, I guess. But we haven't been driving hard.
No. Got
And this is Paducah.
the big fur in back there. Got a critter here in the center. I'm not sure whether to pet it or rest my arm on it. Good stuff.
Lots of tattoo shops here in this town.
Yeah, there's people in Paducah are getting inked. Went down a strip there a while ago. There was just like 4 of them in a row.
Yeah, it's like the big thing, I guess.
Everything else is closed, but tattoo parlor's doing good business.
Still holding good oil pressure. About sitting there at that light, we had about 48, and the water temperature's staying right around 185. So something must be working.
Yeah. We turned on the CB a while ago and tractor. I don't even have words.
There you go, 1.9. See if you can get a smoky report.
Yeah, break 1.9. Can we get a smoky report?
I don't think anybody's out there.
No, nobody wants to talk to me. Okay, anyway.
All right, well, I'm glad you came along for the ride. We'll show you more in just a little while.
Okay.
So Mayfield, Kentucky, yeah, this is where the tornado went through.
Yeah, we thought we were in the hood, but
Apparently, oh wow, yeah, look.
turns out this is where.
When was that? Was that last
know.
fall?
That is nuts.
Wow. I remember the tornado in Petersburg. Petersburg looked like that too, but oh yeah, there's a building up there. It's all gone.
Yeah, all those buildings up there around that church. And a block away, business as usual.
All right, well here we are about 40 miles from the hotel from Memphis, and the alternator belt started squalling, so we put that on there yesterday. Kent's going to attempt to give it a little bit of tightening here. Here, I'll just loosen this a little.
Okay.
It'll go now. That's a lot better. Because I don't think that one wouldn't have been squealing, but I guess the one on the power steering is the one that's turning the water pump, so we'll know that, I guess.
I reckon so.
All right, let's see if we can make it to the hotel. I don't know where we're at. Do you know where we're at?
We're somewhere outside of Memphis.
Somewhere outside of Memphis. All right. Well, the CrustyChrysler made it to Memphis, and we did have one little hiccup. We showed you that with the alternator, and then right after that we realized the battery had boiled over. So we got to check into that. We put water in the battery, and then everything seemed to be okay, but why did it boil the water out? So new alternator, new voltage regulator, but the negative battery cable was loose. So perhaps that is the problem. We're going to check into that. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Show you more.
I bet he's not going to burn out with that.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, he is. Let's get her on, buddy. Well, hey, it's Rick here, and as you know, we made it to Memphis, so we're going to check the car out today and see what we got going on here. Looks like we got plenty of fog on the lens, that's for sure. It is really humid down here. Let's try that, see if that cleans that up any. I don't know. So got any power steering?
Yeah, seems like it's built in the things.
Well, she's full. Kind of green stuff.
So it's close.
It's kind of dirty, but that's in here. It's actually a little on that purple. Well, it's at the minimum. I don't know how much it should put in here.
This goes out to Leah. Well, I seen a picture of you last Saturday night. Didn't know it was you, but you're looking alright. I didn't understand it, but I wanted you to know. Where did you come from, baby? Where did you go when, baby? Well, I hear you headed up to Southern California, where the weather is warmer and the air is golden. Let it in my hand and me. Let it love you and baby. Yeah, and baby. Yeah, oh, and baby.
Well, thermal's fine. That way I can see it better. Oh, it'll melt. I think they're safer too. It's fine. Well, as you know, yesterday the only real problem we had was we boiled this battery dry, and we just stuck water back in it and let it sit there a little bit, and it rejuvenated enough. The car started and it's charging, so we're thinking the reason we boiled it dry was because I left the ground cable loose. Got 12.81 this morning. So let's give it a quick start and see if that stays that way. All right, show you more. Looks like we might have found another issue here too. Our power steering belt's loose, so we can adjust that, but this clutch band has got some play in it, so that ain't good. We don't want that flying off there. Bolts it. Well, let's see if it's charging. Let's check that.
Several O'Reillys close by.
Good Lord, 18 volts. That's crazy.
I'd say your voltage regulator ain't working.
Yeah. Alright, so we may need to get a voltage regulator too. Well, la-ti-da.
I was walking down the street. I was minding my own affair.
Run, Tallulah, run.
Hi, baby.